Hey guys, Mike here from Michael Bryce Coaching, and I've had a lot of stuff going on, talking with clients and with people, and just in general conversation as well. And some of the things that keep coming up are, we find that it's really hard to accept where we are in life, right? So, we have all these expectations of how much we can get done in a year. 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, a month. I mean, it's amazing what, we don't give ourselves enough time, right? If you ever listen to, Gary Vaynerchuk, he talks about giving it time, right? Nothing happens. I mean, if it takes a year, it takes 2, 3, 5 years, I mean, that's still not a lot of time, right? We go into, we make these New Year's resolutions and, I want to lose 25 pounds by February 1st. In a month. Now, that is possible, but if you don't have 25 pounds to lose in a month, then it's not going to happen. It's that simple, right? So why do we struggle with accepting where we are, right? Whether it's the job that you're in, where you live, what kind of car you drive, or if you take the bus. Because what your circumstances is direct result of what you've put into it, right? If you haven't been putting in the work to evolve, to get out of where you are, if you don't love your job, then, and you want to move out, have you done the things necessary to get out of that job? If the answer is no, then you can't really complain about where you are, right? You can't put a time value on where you should be if you haven't done the things necessary to move forward and to be where you want to be, right? For myself, I've been through a lot of shit, and more of that is to come later. As I'm going to dive deeper into a little bit more about my personal story and what I've been through. In the last few years, it's been unbelievable, both good and bad, right? So it's, you are where you are because you're there. That's it. That's all you can control, right? That's where you are. So you need to do the things necessary to be able to move forward, right? If you don't have the place that you want to be living in, right? If you're not happy with that, right? We look at all the things that we don't have. We always do it. I don't have this, or I don't have that, or I don't have the relationship that you have, or I don't have, who knows, right? We go through all of these thoughts and this process of what we should have. We end up shitting on ourselves, right? Because we don't think that what we have is enough, right? You have, like, say you have a good job. You're not appreciating because you want something else, right? But you have what it is. That's all it is. It doesn't get any simpler than that, right? But accepting where you are, we have a hard time doing that. If you accept where you are, it makes life so much simpler, right? You get out of your head and into your heart. Be grateful for what you have. You're alive. You're able to function. The things that that your body may not be in the best shape, but you are in control of that. You can 100% turn that around in an instant, right? It's finding out what works for you. Right? If it's going to the gym, I mean, if you know how to work out and or you get a trainer, or you go to a boot camp where you have good trainers, or doesn't matter what it is that's going to work for you. Start walking. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of only walking. It will at least get you moving, but you have to do something for you. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck. You're going to stay in the same body. You're going to stay in the same state of mind because you're not feeling better about yourself. Right? Strong body, strong mind, strong life. I mean, you have to get yourself to that level of just accepting what is. It's not a good or a bad thing. It just is. It's the same thing with holding on to past relationships. Let it go. Accept where you are, what you have. Be grateful for the things that you have in life. If you're breathing and you're alive and you're thriving in a way that other people wish they had. I was watching a show last night where someone has that disease where their bones break very easily, and the kid has broken every bone in his body. But here we are, complaining about like this is silly first world problems that we have. We don't have enough this, we don't have enough that. We have an abundance. We have infinite possibility, and it's up to us to go and get it. So if you're complaining, or if you're worried, or you're stuck in something, you have to get out of your head and get into your heart. And what is it that you love to do, and what do you want to do? What do you want to share with the world that's going to make an impact? Or what is it that is going to make you feel full? If it's not the job that you have, if it's not the relationship that you're in, whatever it is, you have to accept it, let it go, love it, move on. Because, and there goes the dogs. So I'm going to pause this, and I'll be right back.